Hi guys, it's Tam. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing day 24 and 25 in my December daily. I'm almost caught up, but not quite. This will probably be the last process video that I am going to upload. The next video, I think I'm just going to do a flip through of all of my completed pages. So I'm kind of giving you a semi flip through right now of the pages that I've completed on the second side. And as most of you know, this is an accordion journal that I created. So it has two sides. So once I get done or to the back of one side, I can actually flip the book over and start on the second side. So I'm completely finished with the first side and I am halfway done with the second side. So I'm just kind of showing you the pages that I've done so far, and we're going to do 24 and 25 in reverse order. I'm actually going to do page 25 first, and then I'm going to double back and do page 24. Initially, I didn't have any intentions on doing it backwards, but the page that I chose to start working on first, I thought that it fit the look I was going for day 25. So that's how that came about. So as always, I'm using my Potted Soil Brown Archival ink in the Ranger line, and I'm also going to use a little bit of the Red Geranium Archival ink as well. So you're going to see that later on in the video. But for right now, I just pulled some things from my Christmas supplies, and I'm just trying to figure out how I want to get them down on the page. So I stamped out some Christmas stockings in brown archival ink, and I'm going to incorporate that into the page. I stamped it on coffee dyed paper, and you can see it there just to the left of the screen. And so I just stamped that out. I'm not going to color it or anything like that. I'm going to leave it exactly the way it is, and I'm going to put it on the page as a pocket. I'm actually going to put two pockets on day 25, as you'll see throughout the process. So I'm just going through the elements that I chose and just trying to figure out how I want to get them down on the page. So that's what's kind of going on there. Some things I am not going to use, like that picture of that big Christmas stocking. I'm not going to use that, but you know, I always try to pull more than I need so that I won't have to go digging through my supplies while I'm trying to record a video. So that's fine when it's just, you know, me working by myself. But when I do these videos, I'm trying not to do a whole lot of back and forth, digging, searching, that kind of thing. So I try to pull a lot of things just so I can have them at the ready and won't have to go searching. So as always, I am distressing a lot because I just like that old worn vintage look in my projects. And so I am going to be using a lot of my brown archival ink and just going around all of the elements that I am going to use to put my pages together. And so I just don't like that stark look. I just like it to look kind of distressed. So that's what you see me doing right now. I pulled some Christmas wrapping paper, and that's what I'm going to use to make the second pocket. So this is just some red Christmas paper with white snowflakes, and I don't spend a lot on Christmas wrapping paper. I usually just get it from the dollar store because I can't bring myself to buy expensive wrapping paper knowing that it's going to be ripped off of these gifts and then thrown away at the end of the Christmas day. So I try not to spend a whole lot of money on wrapping gifts. And I remember when we were growing up, a lot of times my mom didn't even wrap our gifts. She would just put them under the tree with our name on them, and she wouldn't buy wrapping paper at all. So I know some people will go above and beyond in buying expensive wrapping paper because they're going for a certain look under the tree, but I don't think I have ever had the gifts under the tree to not look the way I wanted them to look. I just didn't spend a lot on wrapping paper to get that look, to achieve the look, that I had at the end of the day. So that's just me. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that if you guys like spending a lot of money on wrapping paper. I'm just saying that I don't personally do that. So I think the most I've ever spent for wrapping paper has probably been $4 or $5 a roll. But other than that, I try to stay within that $2 $3 range. And if I can find some, nice prints at the Dollar Tree, I'll get those as well. And, as we all know, that's only $1. So it's thin. It's not thick wrapping paper. But, I take my time and I try not to do a whole lot of rough handling. And I get, everything wrapped and under the tree. So just a little side, combo about wrapping paper. But anyway, I'm using several printables that I downloaded last year from Etsy. So that tag and some labels and the number 25. So all of that, those faux postage stamps, I downloaded those from Etsy last year as well. So I'm thinking as I go into 2022 and, December daily going to roll around again at the end of next year. I don't know if I am going to use anything outside of what I already have once more, but eventually I hope to get to a place where most of what I use is just going to be Etsy printables. I just found that those are what I gravitated to the most this year, and that's because I was going for a certain look. But I did use some stickers, and I used, that wrapping paper scraps, and just some bits and pieces of some old leftover wrapping paper and Christmas paper from paper pads and stuff like that. But I think most of what I used was just Etsy downloads that I purchased the year before. So I don't know. I'm just thinking about, long term, like what is working for me as I do my December journaling, and how to eliminate buying a lot of stuff that I can only use once a year. So that is still in the back of my mind as I go forward with doing journaling for the month of December in the future. So I'm distressing those faux postage stamps. Once again, those are downloads from Etsy as well. And I think, I'm going to put those down at the bottom on that wrapping paper. I'm going to incorporate some washi tape into this page as well. So you're going to see me pull that. And I sped this video up. So I did a lot of back and forth about what was working for me and what wasn't, and the look I was going for, and whether or not I was achieving that look. So this isn't real time. I sped this up like a little over 1.5 speed than originally recorded. So I'm not working as fast as it appears that I'm working on screen. But I just tried to get through it as quick as I could. But I'm going for a certain look, and I don't want to look back on my journal and, dislike my pages. So I try to, as quickly as I can, achieve the look that ultimately I want. So and every page doesn't turn out the way I want it to, but I want most of the pages to turn out the way I want it to. So and once again, I love this accordion journal, and I'm thinking about making another one and participating in Junk Journal January with Meg, and I don't know if I'm gonna have time to put one together before January 1st, which, as I'm recording this voiceover, that is tomorrow. And Junk Journal January starts on January 1st, and it goes all the way through January 31st. But I am I'm going to see what I can put together in a short amount of time. I'm sorry, that's my stomach if you heard it. I haven't eaten breakfast this morning and I am ready. But I wanted to go ahead and record this voiceover so I can get this video uploaded. So I took that scrap that says Merry Christmas, that's like in the center of the page. I took that from a Christmas junk mail that I got, and I just ripped that Merry Christmas off of it. So, that's just something you guys may want to consider. Not that you're probably not already doing so. But as you get different things in the mail throughout December, you can just use it as ephemera or collage bits and pieces for your December journaling. So I keep my eye out for envelopes and what do you call them? Like little postcards and donation requests and things like that come through the mail from different organizations. And anything that I don't use, to actually respond back to those different organizations, I just use as bits and pieces of ephemera in my December journaling. So I think I mentioned before where I found some Christmas ornaments on an envelope. I found this Merry Christmas on an envelope. I found a couple other things that, I can't place right now, but I know I found at least, 4 or 5 different type of little things that came on different junk mail that came throughout the month of December. So I'm putting the washi tape down the left side. I'm going to put some on the right side, and I'm going to grab some more washi tape later on in the video that I'm going to put down on that red wrapping paper at the bottom. So I don't know if I'm going to show that or not. My phone was out of storage, and so a lot of day 24 is not going to be shown because I didn't realize that my phone was out of storage, and it just kind of shut off once it was out of storage. But I did try to come back to kind of give you guys an overview of what day 24 looked like in its entirety once I was done putting it together. And then I'm going to show you guys both pages after I do my journaling. So hopefully you can still get an idea as to what I did for day 24, even though you're not going to see most of the process. So I created 2 pockets, like I said before, for day 25 at the top and at the bottom, and I kind of filled them with little bits and pieces of paper to journal on. So in the top pocket, I did like a little tag that came off of a gift bag, and I did a little label, printable. And in the bottom pocket, I did a little journaling card from my stash, and I did another one of those labels, and I used that as a journaling spot as well. And I'm also going to do some journaling on the background of the page itself. So those white spots that you see, I'm going to journal on those as well. So I'm flipping here to see where I want to do page 24. So I decided on this page here on the left that you're looking at right now, and that's where I'm going to do my day 24. I'm not going to use this big collage piece that you're seeing me fumble around with. I'm actually going to change my mind about using that, and I am going to use some of the smaller pieces. I don't want to cover that black and red plaid. I wanted that to show through, and I wanted a little piece of that magazine paper that's glued right down beside it to also show. So I didn't want to use a huge piece that I was trying to incorporate with that big Christmas stocking. So I decided against that at the end of the day, and then I just try to put together smaller elements to get the page to look the way I wanted it to look. So I'm going to use that number 24, and these numbers, these bigger numbers that I've been using throughout this December daily, as well as last year. This printable with these big numbers on it only go through 25. I didn't know that before I downloaded made this purchase on Etsy, but I wish it had gone through all 31 days. So that's why I try to go back and forth with different numbers and not just focus on this particular printable, because it only goes through day 25. So I didn't want 25 days to be exactly alike and then, day 26 through 31 to be totally different. So I try to go back and forth using a variety of different numbers as I journaled, and that way it doesn't look like I ran out of numbers, which essentially is what happens with that bigger printable. But I try to focus on a variety of different numbers. So I'm going to use this piece tag, and I kind of put some ribbon on the top of it like I did for day 25, just to kind of have some extra elements incorporated into the page. So that's what you see me putting down. And as I come back here, you kind of see the page is pretty much put together. This is what I was saying, that my phone stopped recording. It was out of storage space, so it let me record like a couple more minutes here and there, but it wouldn't let me continuously record the entire process for 24. So I'm using a rubber acrylic stamp, an acrylic stamp set at the top on that faux postage stamp, and I'm just going to do some stamping, some cancellation stamping on that with my stamp set, and the rest is going to be pretty much journaling. So like I said, I am going to zoom in and let you guys look at the 2 pages after I journal on them. But I apologize once more that page 24 is really, you didn't get to see a whole lot of that. But I put that Bethlehem at the top, and then I put some washi, and then I did like a little collage there on the left where that piece is. Used another little faux stamp and a little paper piece, and it was simple. This page wasn't complicated at all, so I think you can kind of get an idea as to what I did. And that is post journaling, and then I'm going to show you 25 post journaling. So if you're not a subscriber to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell so you can know when I upload new videos. Please feel free to share my channel with someone who may be interested in what I do here. Thumbs up the video, leave a comment down below saying hello. I hope you guys are doing well. As always, it is a pleasure to jump on here to spend some time with you. Check the description box for all of my information, my email address, my P.O. box, my Etsy shop, my Instagram, and my second channel, which I also have here on YouTube. So like I said before, it's a pleasure. I enjoy jumping on here talking to you guys. The next video will hopefully be a full flip through of this journal. So until then, I hope you guys are being safe. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. I hope you're looking forward to a blessed new year, and I will look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Bye.